What is your struggle? Hey friends, what is your struggle? Do you struggle to make roses? I struggle to make roses. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how I did all these. But I struggle to make roses. They look. Anyway, these are my roses. If you want to know how I did it, come right back and we'll see. Hello there, friends. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. I struggle with watercolor in certain areas, especially with making roses. Roses are one of my favorite flowers, and I struggle. I live on the rose watercolor struggle bus. That's where I live. But I figured something out the other day, and I thought, I'm going to try this and see if it works. And then I'm going to share it with you. So, roses, a loose watercolor rose is not hard for most people. But for me, it just seems like it never works. Never goes the way I want it to go. And it just drives me literally crazy. So, this is a piece of Canson graduate multi-purpose paper. This is not watercolor paper, but you can do watercolor on it. I also have a piece of watercolor that I will try it on as well. So I have my Inktense, Derwent Inktense Poppy Red, and we're just going to try this really quick. It helps if you have your best reading glasses on so you can actually see what you're doing. So I'm going to make some small little circles, and then I'm just gonna get them bigger and more defined, little definition. That's all I'm doing, just making some little. Doesn't even matter if they go in the right spots. Really doesn't. I've been doing this for a few days now, just trying to see if this is a fluke or if this is something that actually works, and I really like it. Like I say, I have a huge issue with making. I can draw them like this, it's not a problem, but when I get out the watercolors and try to actually watercolor a beautiful little rose, it just goes awry, and I don't like it. And this is not the paintbrush I usually use, but I'm going to use my Filbert 6 Velvet Touch, and we're going to see how it works. So all I did was make just some little movements there, and then I'm just going to keep pulling them out a little bit, get that center, and then make some extra little movements, and then pretty much that's all there is to it. A little extra water. And I really like this technique. I think it's really awesome. You can get a little bit more. Bring it out here. Look at that. Look at it. Just, I mean, it could be the Inktense pencils. I'm not joking, because they're pretty much amazing. But for me, this has helped me have more confidence in my loose watercolor rose technique. People have always said, well, but rose is your favorite, you should really figure it out. But this kind of gives you that dark and light that people talk about, you know, and I struggle with that. I'm not afraid to say it. I really struggle with the dark and light, leaving little spaces. So this way you have the pink in between, and the dark is the lines that you made. And I think that just looks wonderful. And then you can take a green, any green that you want. You can make a little jagged leaf. I really stunk on that side, didn't it? Doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're just going to take our water and, okay, let's try this one more time because I really hate these leaves. It's not that big of a deal. I make it so much more than it has to be. I really do. I truly do. It drives me nuts. I think it's just because it is a rose, and in my book, roses should be in my wheelhouse, and they are just not. Just not. Drives me crazy. I don't understand it. If any of you have any ideas on how to do this better, I would love to hear from you, because it seems like it just is not what I need. I don't know how to say that, but that's the next pen or paintbrush I'm going to try. Let's try a little bit of something over here on this side. Oh, that's red. This is our felt green. Let's try it this way. And this is practice, so it's okay. If I don't like this, you may never see this. Does this have to be this way? No, I can make it my own. I can make it my own little way, because I don't have to have the perfect little leaves. And look how much darker that is when you use it straight from the pencil. Okay, good enough for that one. Let's try really quick on the watercolor paper. This again is Canson Graduate watercolor paper. I was going to try it with some watercolors, but I really don't think I'm gonna, because it just really doesn't work for me. So we're going to find a very nice fuchsia Derwent ink tints. Let's just try again one more time. So we're going to just make some circles. We're just going to keep twisting that pencil, because you get those sharp edges where that really looks nice and dark. And you can make the inside a little darker. Super easy. Isn't it easy? Look at that. It should be easy. I have such a rough time with this whole thing. Why? Why do I have a rough time with this? It drives me crazy. Okay, that's too much. See, I go way overboard with the curly cues. And then we'll try some spring green and maybe make a leaf out here. And we'll make another leaf right next to it. Yeah. And then we're just going to make another leaf over here, going off the page, because we can. I'm just playing around. And in my last video, I made a sticker out of one of the flowers I made. I love making the 5-dot flowers because they're easy, super duper easy. Just, oh, this may not see the light of day. You may never see this video. I don't know. But on the other hand, then it shows you that everybody's real, right? You can be real. You don't have to be perfect all the time. I like this paintbrush a lot better for this. It could be the filbert that was just screwing me up. Then you can do some little out here. I really have a struggle with all the stuff that has to go along with this. But I like that one better. I really do. I think that one is cute. Right? I think it's cute. And then we're going to just give it some life into those beautiful little leaves, because we're going to say they're beautiful. And if anybody doesn't like your leaf, well, then they can just sit on it. You don't have to like everybody's everything, and you can still be nice. I am my worst critic, and people say things, I don't take it to heart because it's not their concern. It's not anyone else's concern. Right? Right? Right. Okay. Then you can take your little fuchsia again and maybe darken up that center a little bit, because, oh my goodness, once these are wet, they really pop. Okay, I like that one better. Let's try one more, and then we're going to be done. How about, am I crazy? Dark chocolate? A dark chocolate rose? Let's try it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We don't like it? This one will be more facing upward. How about that? Give it more of a little... It's kind of cute. We'll see, right? I'll hold on to that one. And this one will give a stem to it. A stem and some leaves. I think that'd be good. How about beach green? That looks a nice color. That's nice. I like that. Okay, let's see what comes of this. Oh, mama. I don't know. Ooh. That's kind of nice, hey? What do you think? For dark chocolate. Is it dark chocolate? What is it called again? Yeah, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. It looks kind of like almost like a burgundy. That's kind of nice. We like that. That's okay. Not bad. And then, oh, this little green is nice too. This might be my favorite green so far for this anyway. All greens have their place. All colors have their place. But I like that. That's kind of nice. Just cute and tiny. Just practicing here. No biggies. Nothing like too out of the craziness here. Okay, spring green was okay. And where's my other green that I had out? Felt green. That was good. But this one, beach green. I like that. That dark beach green. That's really pretty. Okay, that is what it is. Tell me what you think. This is supposed to be a short video. Tell me what you think. Well, you know, I really should. Just one. Make one rose out of just watercolor, because that's what I said I have trouble with. So let's try one. Okay? Let's try, shoot. I haven't used this palette in a while. So, well, I mean, use it, but I don't pay attention to what the colors are. Let me look really quick. Okay, so this is called Mauve. This pretty little purple color here is called Mauve, but it's purpley. It's by Cotman, Winsor Newton Cotman. So, this is what I have trouble with. Let's see if I can do it on camera. Yep, I'm recording. So, I have trouble with this. I just have so much trouble with this. I don't understand why. I have such a hard time with roses. Hideous. Beastly. Oh. Drives me crazy. For all intended purposes, I have the hardest time with watercolor roses. And I've watched and watched and watched other people do it, and theirs look so fabulous and wonderful. It's just maddening. This is just some sap green, again, Cotman. Everything about a rose is hard for me with watercolor. Why is it? I love watercolor. I absolutely love watercolor. I don't know why this is so hard for me. I think it's because I want to do it so well, and I can't. I just have a rough time with it. Well, that just bites. It's not that bad, but in my brain, it should be better. That I should be like super duper unchallenged at a watercolor, loose watercolor rose. I gotta keep making sure I say loose, because this is a very loose watercolor rose. It's different than trying to do a fantastic, beautiful, realistic rose. Anyhow, that's what I have. That's a watercolor rose straight up, and these are made with Inktense pencils, and I like them better. I think I like them better. I do, however, like the rose part better on multimedia paper. So, if you have any suggestions, or if you have any thoughts, I would love to hear it. Okay, so I did a couple of other roses. I'm not sure yet if I've got the hang of any of this or not. So I wanted to show you Prismacolor watercolors. Let's see if they do as well as the Inktense. Let's just try one. Make a blue one. This is Copenhagen. Copenhagen is blue. So let's try. Again, I need the best glasses for the deal, for the job. Oh, I can see what I'm doing. Da, 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 da. I'm going to, this is a watercolor pencil. This is not Inktense pencil. There is a difference. It has nothing to do with the color of the flower. It has to do with the pencil itself. Okay, so right now I like it. Right now it's pretty. It's cute. It's adorable. I'm going to give the middle just a little more of a zhuzh, because the middle of roses is usually darker unless they're wide open. And then we're going to just give it a little bit of a don't have to have all that pigment, but I think that it's got some really good pigment. So I think that's pretty as well. It's not what people go for when they go for a watercolor, a loose watercolor rose. And I understand that. I really do. My spring green is there's hardly anything left to it on the end. I'm giving up on the little leaves. I'm doing my own way. And then we're just going to give this one a little leaf over here too. And then we'll give that a little zhuzh of water. And I mean, seriously, if you can scribble out some lines, you can do this. I'm showing you the thing that gives me the most trouble. This is the thing that gives me the most trouble. Of all things, it's watercolor roses. Loose, beautiful watercolor roses give me the most trouble of everything. And no, I haven't tried painting everything yet. There's probably a billion things I haven't even tried to paint yet. But look at that. To me, that's just rotten. I'm sure there's some of you out there, I know who you are, who are like, why is that rotten? That looks pretty good to me. But you're related to me, and you love me, and you know how much I struggle with this. So that's okay. That's fine. That to me is just awful. Horrible, awful. I like this one better. That one's better. But I don't. Okay, here's a different mauve. This is a different mauve. This is the Derwent Inktense mauve. So we'll see how this one does. What color does this turn out to look like? I don't have my little cheat sheet of what the colors look like. Because every time you get any new paints, I don't care if it's just colored pencils, you should always make yourself a little sheet of what the colors look like. You know what I mean? Oh, that's beautiful. Now, if I was looking at mauve, I would say mauve would be more of a pinky color, but I don't know. This is their mauve, and it is gorgeous. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful color. So you may do roses a different way, and I would love to see it. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. I would love to see it. Please tag me in your video. Tag me in your picture. If you don't put out videos, then put a picture out there and show me what you do for your lovely roses. I would love to see it. And then try it. Maybe we'll try it. If somebody sends me a picture, a description, I would love to see what you do with your roses. Do you paint roses? Do they intimidate you like they intimidate me? That's a good question. That's a really good question. And if roses don't intimidate you, what does? What does, my friends? What does? What intimidates you? What do you think? What do you think? If you haven't noticed, this is one of those things that just hurts my brain. This is just a saddle brown. We're going to have brown leaves on this one, and I don't care because I picked this one up and I like this color, so I'm thinking, why not, right? I don't dislike that. Sometimes I think you pick up a color that needs to be used because it needs to be used. Okay. What do you think? Do you like them? Do you not? I think this is my favorite way of making a rose now. I'm hoping that I will get better at roses. But again, I have been painting for years, and I just struggle with making my roses look good. I don't care if it's realistic. I'm looking for it to just look good. Just look good. You don't have to be realistic. You just look good. Good enough is always good for me. But I think this is a winner in my book. And I'd like to hear what you think. What's a winner in your book? Do you like this? Do you think this is a really good idea? I haven't seen anybody else do this. I mean, there could be other people out there doing this. And if there is, let me know. If you know of somebody who does their roses like this, I would love to know. See their technique. If there's not, then that's okay. But if you know of someone who is interested, grass green, in learning how to make a pretty little rose, just a gentle little rose, something easy. Doesn't always have to be like the most fantastic thing you ever saw. Sometimes it can just be a loose rose. What do you think, people? If you're still here, I want to know what you think. If you're still paying attention to this video at this point in time, I want to know what you think. Okay, I'm done. I'm not going to do any more. I'm not going to subject you to any more of this. They're okay. I'm going to keep on practicing my roses. So far, this one and this one are my favorite. A funny thing with those two are done with watercolor alone. No Inktense pencils. But I do love the way the Inktense makes it look. I like that. I love this one too. The blue one's probably my favorite too. Anywho, I would love to know what you think. Please go over to Facebook, watch this video if you haven't already. If you're here now, you probably are already watching it. And I'm asking you to go watch it again. Ha ha ha. But go over there. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Share. Let me know what you think. I would love to know what you think. I struggle with this white, antique white too. It doesn't show up at all. Anyhow, yes, like, share, comment, subscribe. Give me a subscription. I would love it. Did you know we have 68 as of today? 68 subscribers. Wouldn't you like to be one? Wouldn't you like to find a few friends who want to subscribe to someone's channel who's trying so hard? And I also have 47, I think, 47 videos out there already. And holy cow, I'm trying to find things that nobody else is doing. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I'm going to say much love and peace to you all. I hope you have a fantastic day. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.